Good morning, basement dwellers. Oh, my voice broke as soon as I spoke. I am so sorry. Today I am doing physics on a Chibi. So I already set everything up. This is a your character here, by the way. Basically what I do with these your character here, I rig the base of the Chibi, and then I draw on top of the base, and I import the new layers into Live2D on top of the already rigged Chibi, and then I kind of start to attach all of the new layers and make everything fit. So that's how that works, in case you were wondering. So yeah, this is everything attached, and today we are going to be working on physics. So that's fun. And hopefully I'll get through this relatively easy. Alright, let's start my timer. Oop. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm so sorry. I am actually very sick right now, but I still wanted to stream. So here we are. Now both of us are miserable, I suppose. Okay. So we want to start with the head wings. Can I do both of them? Yeah, I can. Let's take a nice shortcut here by just putting everything on a single parameter, if I can. Okay, so physics head wings x1. And this is gonna be, of course, minus 30 to 30. Let's match the angle. Replicate 2. And then we want to do y1. Replicate, and that is y2. Okay. Before I start actually doing everything, I'm trying to figure out what needs to be done. Okay. Of course the hair needs to be done, but we're not jumping into the hair just yet, because that is the most. That is by far the most work. So we're not doing that just yet. Okay. Let's grab the head wings then. I don't feel like naming my deformers for this one because nobody's gonna see this. Literally nobody will see this. Except for you guys, I guess. Okay. Let's try to get through this relatively quickly today. I am not feeling well at all. So excuse me if I'm a little bit more quiet today as well. That looks almost okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Then we need to do the Y. Okay. That is not great, but let's put interpolation on that. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let me grab the base of this. Anchor that down. And if you've seen any of my ring videos, you'd know that that is Ctrl-Shift-C and Ctrl-Shift-V. Now let's grab it into the middle. Make sure that doesn't move around, because it will look very janky if it does. Okay, that's good. Now we do the same with the other side. Rigging takes time. You can speed it up. If you're like really into like a good headspace, you can probably do this fairly fast. But rigging always takes some time. Oh. Interpolation 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Always check if your movements are jumpy. Let's see, extended interpolation. Oh, that is too much. Put that down to 3. The goal is not to make anyone's PC lag if they put this up. Okay, cool. That is the head wings done. And we're probably gonna put it in the same physics group as the actual, like, back wings. Let me just grab some coffee. It's very quiet today, by the way. Kind of makes you wonder if I'm actually live or if I'm just talking to myself. Well, I suppose it is a few hours later than when I usually stream. I woke up late. Okay. Let's do the wing physics before we open the physics menu. Wings X1. And we're gonna be doing the same as on the head wings. So there's gonna be some consistency there. Hopefully. Y1. Also, it's a chibi, so I tend not to make things too complicated on this. Because, yeah, I could like have feather ruffles and all of that. But that is what I would do on a regular model. On a chibi, I like to just keep it simple. So we're not gonna be doing too much. Okay. And then we want to do the Y. I'm very sorry about my voice. Not quite what I wanted for that, so let's redo that. Yeah, that's better. And then down. And we apply extended interpolation on this one. We can see that that goes too far down. So we extend that. And that looks good. Okay. Grab the base of this. Hi Hatsu, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the hug. Alright, let's anchor this in place. Then let's grab all of that and anchor that down. Make sure that doesn't move when it's not supposed to. Okay, that looks good. And then we do the same with this side. I might... okay, I actually already know. I'm gonna have to turn down the effectiveness on that. It's a bit much. I enjoy it, but it might be a bit much. Okay. And that's how that moves. Cool. Now we do the Y. And I feel like the Y movement's gonna be fine. I feel like I won't need to turn down the Y movement much. And then we extend interpolation. It's coming up a bit short, so we extend. There we go. Okay. Now again, anchor down the base. Oh. And then anchor down up to the middle. There we go. And that should be it for the wings. After that, we still have clothes and hair to do. But the wings should be fine. Okay. So we're gonna add, say, wings, X, body inputs. Let's say head input, why not? And then, which one are we doing? Let's try this one. Then we add head wings X and wings X. Make sure that's on the correct pendulum. Then we swing around for a while. Increase. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's turn up the duration a little, see how that looks. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's mess with the convergence a little. See how this looks. This is vibes based. Actually, whenever it just comes to rigging in general, I would say it's vibes based. Okay, let's turn this down a little, make sure that never exceeds 100, because that's when it starts becoming stuttery. Cool, now I want to turn the effectiveness of the wings down. I said I would. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then we duplicate this and we say wings Y. This is gonna be angle Y, this is gonna be body Y, and this is gonna be deleted. Okay. And let's switch this over. Yes. There we go. Now, let's turn this up. Okay, I like how that looks. Blend shapes are holding up. Cool. Okay, so that's the wings. And you can see how fast we're getting through this relatively, because we've only been here for 20 minutes and we already got 2 sets of wings done. So, rigging, not too bad. As long as you know what you're doing, I suppose. Okay, clothes. Clothes are gonna be easy, because there's not much to do on this model. Which I am grateful for. Because sometimes I get models with a million accessories. I feel like I should charge extra for, but I don't. But I feel like I should at this point. Like, it takes so much longer. Okay. Scarf X. Now we just identify everything that needs physics on it. Scarf Y. And then we make the deformer and we bind it. And before we deform that, we look at everything else. Okay. The color. 1, 2 probably. Okay. Oh. Physics color X1. That's gonna be a blend shape because that's going to be a pendulum. X2. And this is Y1 and Y2. Deformer binds, so we can find it later. Let's see. I think the last thing is the boot flaps. Trying to decide if I'm gonna do 1 or 2 for these. 2 would look better. But is anyone ever going to look at the feet? Let's make it. Fuck it. Let's make it 2. Physics. It's more work, but I know it'll look better. And if I know it'll look better, I can't really ignore it. And that is a white too. Okay. We do not need that many. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, voice crack. And 4. Okay. Should we do the boot flaps first? Why not? No, I could do the temporary path deformer, but I don't think it's necessary. So let's just manually do this. Honestly, okay, hear me out. We're gonna switch this up. Because what we're gonna do is instead of doing an X and Y separately, we're gonna put the X and Y on the same one. The only thing we're gonna change is the left and right. Okay. Because this one would be the same on this, but would be different on this. Okay, that should be fine. This one would be the same on this. I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on. That would be reflected. Okay, I see. Okay. There is a rabbit under my feet. Which one? Ginkaku. What are you doing? I have 2 rabbits, by the way, in case anyone watches this and doesn't know. They are free roam, so they are usually somewhere in the living room. Currently, they are under my feet. Both of them, actually, are under my feet right now. I don't know what they want. They have food. They have water. Their potty's fine. I don't know what they want. Stop. Cease. Okay, I know that's you. Go, Luna, go. If I feel a rabbit chewing on my feet, by the way, I know which one that is, because Luna's the only one who does that. Okay. And this one's gonna be the same as the other side. So we figured that out. Oh. We should probably do that on the right one, though. Cool. Okay. That should work. Should. It should work. Then we have the scarf, and since the scarf is pinned down by the strap here, not much deformation is gonna be going on. It's just gonna be this part. And then for the Y, pull this up and pull it down. Synthesize corners on that because I didn't blend shape it. And that's that done. And now we do the color, which is on a singular layer, which I usually would split up between left and right. But because this is a chibi, we are simplifying things. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, that's fine. Can I turn the head off real quick? Okay, that's easier. reflect motion. Okay, that's fine. And then we lift this. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay. Be a little bit more careful with that. We don't want to mess with that too much. Cool, okay. And I think that's it for the clothes, actually. Let's put the head back on, because that looks horrifying. Okay. Save. Now I think I can put all of the clothes on... no. I was gonna say, I think I can put all of the clothes on a singular one, but... Ah! Hello! Welcome to the stream! Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? Okay, we do body input for that. Clothes light. Duplicate that. And then add the inputs, which we're gonna do the scarf and the collar, because the boots are gonna need to be on a different one, I think. No. Yes, they're gonna be on a different one. Let's not be dumb. Swing this around, get the maximum outputs. Increase. Okay, cool. Effectiveness of that needs to go down by a lot. Chilling and seeing how the rigging goes. Chibi looking nice. Thank you. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's turn this down. 26, 26, and 20. Okay, that looks good. So we're gonna duplicate that. We say that is the Y angle. Input, body Y. Output. Where is it? Scarf Y. Everything changes with it. Cool. And then this is automatically set up with what we need. Now we're gonna say... boot flaps right. For this one... let's say body input, but we're gonna change that. Also, clothes light, duplicate that pendulum. So we're gonna add the body Y to this. The effectiveness is gonna be 50-50. And then the output. Which one was... this was the right side. Okay. Cool. Now we wiggle this around. Trying to get the maximum level of output. And then increase. Okay, what if I reflect this? Actually, yeah, I think it looks better reflected. What if I reflect this? Do I even need a body X on this? I don't think I do. I think I'm being dumb. Cool, okay, I was being dumb. Alright. That looks good. Now all we need to do is the hair, which is arguably the most. So, that's fun. We've been here for 40 minutes. We've gotten a lot done in 40 minutes though. We did the wings and the clothes. Let's see. Now we need to do the hair, which is not gonna be fun. Okay, let's do this. Hair front 1, X1, physics, hair front 1, X1. Blend shape. And we bind that. We're just gonna do the parameter setup before anything else. Y1. I don't think this one has too many hair layers. There are models with a lot more hair layers, but I don't think this one has a crazy amount. This is 2 right, X1. Okay. The reason I'm naming the ID is so that when I'm going into physics, it can easily switch over by itself. So I don't have to do all of that manually. Y2. Okay. Let's bind that. That's 3 left. Okay. Three left, X1. Bind that. Replicate. X2. And that is Y2. Oh, I need to stretch. This is fine. And we have 2 left, X1. x2. y1. And y2. Ooh, Okay. Gonna be a little bit delicate with here, with this one here, because I think the bottom of this actually covers a lot. So I think I want to hold the bottom in place. So we're gonna say hair front, top, right, X. And then this is Y. Find that. Let's do the same for this one. Left, X. Replicate. This is gonna be Y. For left, X1. X2. Y1. And Y2. We do the same on this side. This is for right, X1. Everyone thinks that rigging is all about like the pretty movements and physics and fun angles, but this is what you're doing most of the time, realistically. Just parameter setup. And I mean, this part is important because you're planning ahead on what you're going to be doing. But it isn't fun per se. Find that real quick. Replicate Y1. And Y2. Cool. Okay. Do we want to do the back of the hair right now? back hair x1, fizz back hair x1. Make sure we bind that. X2. Y1. Y2. And then the ponytail. So grab that. Okay. So we say ponytail x1, physics, create and bind. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 for this. Okay. Three. Replicate. Y1. Y2. And Y3. Cool. Okay. And then let's save that. And now we got all of our hair parameters set up, which took us about 10 minutes. It felt like it was longer than that. I need a break. Take a very quick break and then resume. Let's see. Okay. So, standard hair rigging procedure. I can see that's jumpy at the top, by the way. So we're gonna need to fix that as well. Extended interpolation. 3. That might be coming up a little bit short. So we pull that out a little. Okay, looking good. And for the Y, just pull everything up and out. Pull everything down and in. Okay. That looks fine. Now we anchor. We don't need to anchor that one. We didn't do much deforming on that. Okay. Anchor. There we go. That's a bit of a unfortunate angle there, but we're gonna try to work with this. And this should be fine. Oh, that needs extended interpolation. It's coming up short. Coming up short on this end too. There we go, that's better. I don't need to do that. Okay. This one. Cool, okay. And that's moving fine. You can probably tell how long this is gonna take, but I am determined to stick this out. I do feel a lot of pressure though at this point. Because like there's literally no way to make this more entertaining. We're literally just rigging. Oh. Extended interpolation on that one. Probably coming up a bit short on this side. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Now let's do the Y. And now we anchor this. Get it up to the middle point. And anchor this one. Cool. This is fine. Since this layer is mostly hidden, I'm being a little less careful with it. Could probably speed rig this if I wanted. Probably. But I'm not that careless. Okay, let's anchor. There we go. This one I need to be careful with. And then Y. Okay. Same on the other side. We're doing this manually. Actually, we're almost through this. I think we're almost done. I don't want this to move too much. So just giving that a little bit of a wiggle. Just to make sure it doesn't look stiff, basically. Extended interpolation, ellipse 3. That is coming up very short. Okay. That's better. Again, we don't want exaggerated movements on this one. So we're just doing a little bit of a lift. There we go. Cool. Now we want to probably anchor that down. Not that you're ever gonna see that, but I will know. Okay. And then this side, I think after this is just the shadow, the back of the hair, and the ponytail. Just finish my coffee real quick. And again, we're keeping this nice and subtle. We might be coming up a little bit short on this end. Okay, that looks good. Now we're gonna be doing the Y. Just a little bit of a lift. And we need to anchor this one down because you will see this one. Okay. There we go. Shading, we can get a little bit rough with this one. Oh. Because the shadows aren't gonna matter all that much. So... There we go, that should be fine. Now we want the back of the hair. Which, admittedly, won't move very much. Ah, hi, O5. And we tilt this up. And down. Up. And down. Okay, now the ponytail. We're trying to only get that to move. That's not gonna be easy. It's fine. Actually, why am I dumb? I can just take this part. There's a reason I separated this. There, easy. So we do not need that much. Okay. Vi, get your liver function tested? Why? I think my liver's fine. I feel healthy. Also, I don't drink, so my liver should be healthy. Let's see, grab the Y. Let's do this. Up. Down. Up. And down. Okay. Now let's anchor this. Make sure that doesn't switch positions. Cute chibi, thank you, I drew it. This is for my Your Character Here commissions, where I drew and rigged a chibi base, and I'm drawing characters on top of that base. Save. Okay, we should be done with it, actually. Actually, we should be done. So, hair X. And then we take hair custom. The effectiveness of this on 100. I'm gonna send you a song in DM. Okay, I will check that out after the stream. Let's grab all of these. And let's put the right pendulum on everything. There we go. Now we swing this around. Yes, do it off stream. Yes, I was planning to. I don't know what you sent me, but it's probably not on stream friendly. Let's turn this down. 25, 23. $25, 23. $25, 23, 15. What if I just 1 and 2 that? What if I just do that? Actually, that does look better if I just 1 and 2 that. Okay, cool. Okay, then we duplicate that and we say hair Y. And then we change this to angle Y. And we go up here. We find all of my hair layers and we switch that over. And this is what that looks like. I like the results. This chibi is done. Cool. So we're gonna save that. And I don't think I've done the texture atlas. So I have not. Cool. Let's generate that. I can probably leave it to the auto generation. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Let's generate that. God, I'm so fucking tired. Alright. 1 hour and 20 minutes is how long it took me to do physics on this. Honestly, not bad. Considering it's a chibi and everything is simplified, obviously, full models take a lot longer than that, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I need to get some rest. My voice has been cracking the entire stream. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Probably post the rigging time lapse afterwards. But yeah. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.